Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Beaky here with the Untitled Game Show, chilling with
Jack.
and
Steve, what's up, guys?
damn, you guys are so delayed in saying your name, man. Like a big old pause and everything.
Well, I didn't want to cut you off again.
Well, here's the thing. I was getting a Pop-Tart, so yeah. So
Oh
that's
wait,
my
the
issue.
important question is
Well,
what type
I'm
of
killing things
popcorn?
in SAO.
Pop Tart.
Oh,
type of-
frosted strawberry.
Okay, you got. See, you did the appropriate thing because I would have to call you out if you didn't get the strawberry.
Oh,
Now,
duh,
Steve,
yeah.
what's your favorite Pop Tart?
Probably strawberry because, yeah.
See, we're all strawberry mans here.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
the funny thing though is I don't like anything drinks. I don't like drinks that are strawberry. It's a weird. I don't know.
Strawberry kiwi.
Kiwi
Nah.
is good too. All right, I guess this is not the strawberry podcast, so we shouldn't be talking too much about
Or
strawberries.
strawberry banana smoothies.
I don't know. Who knows?
I'm not
But
really into
We're
bananas.
playing some Samurai Warriors. Samurai Warriors 4, 2, and we're playing story mode right now on hard. Beaky got a level 32 character. I got myself a level 17, but we'll manage. But I would like to bring up something up. And it's
Go
kind
ahead.
of been bothering me
Let's
ever
talk.
since. Okay, so this fucking Nintendo NX shit. I've been reading an article that I read from Video Gamer, and it said it's only going to be 900p and 60 frames per second. That's kind of garbage, don't you think?
Yeah, like
That is pretty trash.
all right. So earlier, so I saw the thing on Eurogamer that you told me about, and I just don't understand like how is that even acceptable in this day and age? Like cell phones are like what type of cell phone does everybody have? Like I think Josh, you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah, I have an iPhone 4.
Freshie, what do you have?
I got the Droid Turbo.
Joy Turbo. All right. So,
Yeah.
Josh, your cell phone is a few years old for the iPhone 4, and it's already doing like 720p. My cell phone just came out
Yeah.
2 years ago. It's doing 1080p, and the Droid Turbo I think is doing 1080p, and that's even a few years out old now, right? Isn't it,
Yeah.
Freshie? And like now, like the
It's
Samsung,
like around 2 years, yeah.
yeah, and now like the Samsung's phones are like doing 2K. Now there's like 4K cell phones, and I know cell phones are not video game
Yeah.
consoles, but what's up, Nintendo? Like, 900p?
Nintendo's not learning their shit. They're not.
They haven't learned their lesson. Like, I feel like they haven't learned the lesson that they should have learned from the Wii. And I'm just like, well, the only lesson that they've learned is stop naming the consoles after the first console that failed. So, I mean, yeah. Because when they made the Wii U, the biggest mistake was to not, like, at least give it a number title. Be like, oh, okay, this is the second one in succession. People thought that the Wii U was an accessory for the Wii. And people were confused by, like, what they were trying to do with the branding of the console.
Of course,
But
Brandon,
that's
you are
that's
100%
a whole
right.
Another issue.
Brandon
But,
was the big
I
ass
mean-
issue.
The branding was this big issue. What they were doing with the console was a good idea, a step forward, but at the same time, they really didn't take enough steps forward into the new generation of HD. But I digress. The bigger issue was with the graphics and the games that they did try to launch, because there weren't
But the funny
enough
thing about it,
main
remember
title
when they were talking about the Wii U and they said, "Oh, this is supposed to be like the ultimate gaming machine compared to the Xbox
You're
One and the
right.
PS4," and I'm like,
Uh,
"This is a piece of shit. What the hell are you talking about?"
yup,
I
they were
have, I have my
talking about
Wii U
that.
right
I'm
here,
sorry.
right? I finally have it in my room,
It's
and I
fucking
actually have
nuts.
it. Well, it was for a long time. The kids were the ones using it. The Wii U is the slowest freaking menu interface I have seen on consoles in a long time. It's amazing that Nintendo
Oh,
makes
you're right, though.
Yes, but listen to this. It's amazing that the Nintendo makes the 3DS, because the 3DS is swift, it's easy to get around, but the Wii U interface is absolutely horrendous. Well, here, let's go back to the NX for a second instead of me bringing up, like, you know, brand new Wii U. All right, so 900p. You know what this sounds like to me? This really does sound like this is like
Xbox 360?
Xbox 360. Come on, man. It has to be stronger than Xbox 360. But no, really, it's
If
Oh.
it's not, that's just horrendously sad.
look,
I'm
it
sorry.
has to be stronger than the Wii U. So, well, I guess it couldn't be. It couldn't be stronger
I
than the
would-
Wii
I would
U
think so.
because the Wii U does 1080p 60. I just realized that. All right, back to what I was trying to my point.
Yeah,
My
but
point was like,
they're downgrading now.
That's
But
what
it's like they're
I
doing
didn't even think about
1080p,
that,
but
but
they're
it would be a
downgraded.
downgrade.
Why would they downgrade? It doesn't make any
Because they're
sense.
not thinking. They're not thinking.
Well,
I think what
how?
I
I
think
didn't read the
Nintendo's
article
biggest
myself.
commodity. I think Nintendo's biggest commodity is fucking, the handhelds, and they should just
Okay,
stick
I
to
can
that.
see that.
They should just
That's
stick to
what
it.
that's
They're
what
doing
I'm
good with the
saying.
handheld
Jack,
market.
come back this way. If remember, we have to wait for the damn door to open. It always takes a while.
Oh.
I think the thing is, oh no, it's still closed. I thought they're gonna open it.
Nope, that's not going the other
fuck
way.
it. He's coming towards you. But I think actually what they're trying to maybe do, they really must be trying to make a handheld, because that's the only reason I could think of maybe why it's 900p. It must be like a 3DS
That must be like
or
trying to
like
pick
a
out the
new Game
PSP
Boy.
then. I mean,
Yeah,
the PS
like-
Vita.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah,
way it could
I
make
mean,
sense. Like maybe it's like
Hmm.
maybe the rumors about it's like something you could take on the go and
They
then you
said-
like bring home and dock it for 900p. But like, can that compete? Like, all right, here is a question of questions. This is the real question. Will the NX have the Division? Will the NX have For Honor?
Nope.
Will NX have
Nope.
games like Doom? Will those games get remastered onto that system at 900p? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Or is this going to be another console? All things considered.
No. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it because developers who are going to try to go onto the freaking Nintendo NX is going to say, oh, their hardware cannot, like, surpass what our games and shit like that. Remember how when they were saying Assassin's Creed Syndicate, they were just like, the developers were like, oh, it's not even bringing to the Wii U because the hardware is not advanced to play it. A lot of developers said that, and they passed up on the Wii U version ports of these games. So
And
why
that's
am I going to
something- that's
downgrade
good.
my product?
That's Josh, thank you, because I think that's something like us as gamers sometimes forget. Developers care about high-end specs just as much as we do. Like, they want their games to look as best as possible. So when they get their game they have to downgrade their games to a lower quality, it kind of hurts them. Unless you're like somebody like Activision that still puts out a PlayStation 3 version of Call of Duty. But even when they do that, now they're taking out freaking modes. Like, now they're taking out freaking the story mode and doing
Multiplayer, like
yeah.
the story, just yeah, like Call of Duty Black Ops. All the Call of Duty Black Ops games, they were what was it? All like multiplayer and single player. And then when you got the PS3 and Xbox 360 version of it, it's just like, hey buddy, we're just gonna take all that out and we're just gonna give you multiplayer. So it's just like, oh geez, thanks for giving me a crap shit.
Yeah, it's
But,
like really dumb.
I don't know. I have no faith in this Nintendo NX console unless it's like a new 3DS handheld that they're naming
Yeah,
it or
me
anything
too.
like that.
I have to
Unless-
agree completely. That's the only way that they could actually make any footwork with this console if those specs are correct, indeed. You know?
And if if what you're saying with the 3DS, like if it's a successor more to the 3DS at 900p, then it's a worthy console. You know, if it's a successor
Yeah.
to the freaking Wii U at 900p, then I think we're in a little bit of trouble right here. Oh man.
Yeah, I think Nintendo's just in trouble in general. I mean, I don't want anybody to be listening to this and they're gonna be like, well, Jack, you're kind of wrong. Nintendo's actually doing good. Yeah, but at the same time, they're always saying that, we're gonna try to compete with freaking Sony. We're gonna try to compete with Microsoft. And really, they're not doing it. The only thing that's holding Nintendo's profitability together is pretty much their handheld. Their handheld is pretty much giving them the whole profit, everything. When do you ever see on the charts or the business charts that Nintendo's Wii U has been #1 or anything? We have been seeing only PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or anything like that. And then you see the Nintendo 3DS. So, by looking at the consumer perspective,
I'm sorry.
highly doubt
I know when they're
they're
number
doing
one.
good.
I know when they're number one. It's when they're making a Nintendo exclusive game.
No, but you're
Yeah,
wrong.
like that.
Look, I'm gonna bring you guys up a story right now. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. You guys can keep talking, and I'm gonna give you guys the top 10 games of last
Holy
year.
shit, I'm dying.
Top
Holy shit, I'm dying. I didn't know that.
Back to the whole like handheld, them trying to surpass Sony. It's very unfortunate that Sony doesn't market the Vita properly. The Vita has so much potential as a console. I personally have the new Vita that came out. It's so much lighter. It handled the graphic, the frame rate's so much better. It's almost a world apart from how, at least I feel, almost a world apart from the old Vita. I mean, yes, it's basically the same hardware, but they made it so much better. And at the same time, you can. I've used it with my PS4. You can play certain PS4 games from the Vita. You can't do that with Nintendo consoles.
Well, I think Nintendo is going to try to do that, so that's why they're going to try to make that hybrid thing, whatever
Right,
they're calling it,
again,
Nintendo NX.
but what I'm saying is, as it stands, the Vita is a really powerful handheld console that has no current equivalent. They could be doing so much more with the console, but they're not marketing the proper games with it. If they were to
Can we
take
be
that
real
step
about the Vita,
forward
though?
and
The
try
Vita
to do
is-
that, they could make so much more money
Vita's
off of
dying.
that. They're not
The Vita
Vita's
is
dying.
the Vita's
I'm
over
sorry.
when it
They're not
comes to
marketing it to the
AAA
right
games.
crowd.
The thing I don't understand about the Vita, saying to what you have to say freshly, the Vita did not. A lot of people keep saying the Vita is so bad. No, it didn't. The Vita has like millions of freaking sales. Like it's not as much as the 3DS.
It's not as much.
Wrong.
And the problem is, it's just like we're only gonna get indie titles at this point. It just doesn't seem like no developer wants to make full games. Like the last really full game we saw from Sony was Freedom Wars, and since then, where has it been, Sony? And they're the publishers. That's the thing. The Vita's in a whole entire different
Exactly.
situation compared to Nintendo when it comes to handhelds. My thing though, like if we want to go back to Nintendo real quick, which was what we really kind of started off with, here are the top selling games in December. Top selling game December 2015, alright? Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, 360, PS3, and PC. No Wii U. Number 2, Star Wars Battlefront. Xbox One, PlayStation 4. No Wii U. Fallout 4. Guess what? No Wii U. Madden. You guys are hearing these, what I'm saying? Madden. The game that comes out on absolutely basically everything didn't come out on the Wii U. Like, how is that even possible? How did Nintendo let Madden not appear on their console?
That just makes me sad. That makes me feel bad for them. I mean,
Yes.
sports
First,
games
yes.
are always on every console, and they missed out on that. That's a huge margin of sales that they just got no part of.
All right, let's keep on going. NBA
Kind
2K16.
of sickening, to be honest.
Nope. Grand Theft Auto on a Nintendo home console?
The last Nintendo console Grand Theft Auto was on was the DS when they announced Chinatown Wars, and then that shit just
God,
got
you're right.
like ported to the PSP. So what?
And unfortunately, the truth to it too, I can't even lie. As somebody who liked Chinatown War on the DS, the PSP version really was the better version. Like it.
Well,
truthfully-
duh.
Johnson, duh. I liked it, and I get it, but I'm talking about home consoles. This is like handhelds. We know Nintendo got that down. Cause look, me and you, Jack, we can say this right now. Everybody listening, we're planning to buy the new 3DS XL for the Fire Emblem Edition. They got us, yo. We waited a long time, but we got.
It looks hot.
It looks hot. They got us. They got us. We're a little upset that it doesn't come with the game, but that's Nintendo's whole thing. They don't always bundling things with games, so I don't know why. But back onto the top
fucking good.
games, like I said, Rainbow Six Siege not on the Wii U. Minecraft just came on the Wii U. They just have that. Like they just got it. So they didn't even count at the time that this list was even made.
I don't know.
Minecraft Story Mode and FIFA 16. Did any of the games I just mentioned, except for Minecraft, who just recently came to the Wii U, appear on the freaking Nintendo platform? Not one. Not even a DS game is on. No Nintendo game is represented on the top 10 selling games in December or the top selling games of all of last year. The top selling games of last year is basically the same thing. Call of Duty, Madden, Fallout, Star Wars, Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K16, Minecraft, Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat on the Wii U? You're right. FIFA and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So, I don't understand, unless Nintendo puts out hardware, which is, I'm just going back to your point, Josh, that developers want to develop for and put their games on, it's not going to work. It's like, this is going to keep on happening. They're not even going to be in the stand-ins. They're not even on the stand-ins for last year. Ugh, Nintendo, man.
Oh my
I
god.
want you to be the GameCube
it-
again.
Yeah, like
That
remember
was
how the
when they
GameCube
had
came
it
out? It was
right.
so
I don't know
good.
what. Yeah. They were able to compete with the other consoles back then, and I mean, honestly, since the HD era, they've just haven't even considered staying in the competition. At least that's how I feel about it. That they're
I just
like,
feel like
let's not even bother doing this. We're gonna stick to our guns. And they've just lost so many sales off of that. So many potential sales. It's really disheartening for someone who's grown up with Nintendo consoles. You know? Because you
Yeah,
want
like-
to see
Mhm.
someone who likes Nintendo titles, you want to see them succeed. You want to see them continue to do their thing. But at the same time, when you see them throw something out and you feel like they're not putting their best foot forward, you gotta question, what are they doing?
Nintendo needs to get their shit together. That's all I gotta say.
So
I'm sorry.
let's wrap this up, guys. We started this conversation out on a rumor. Yes, guys, we realize 900p might be incorrect, but you gotta admit that's unacceptable in this day and age. We're in cell phones, which there are things like out there that are hybrid where you could dock it for PCs. It could do 1080p 60. Like, really, we don't care if you could do 4K video streaming Nintendo. That doesn't matter to most of us. Most people don't have 4K TVs to be matter. Yes, that's going to be future proof and
Oh
all
my
that
god,
jazz.
I know off a random note, I will love to have a 4K TV. Holy shit.
You should.
Let's try to
They're
stay on
amazing.
track and wrap this up, though.
Yeah, go ahead. Wrap it up, because I want to move on. I actually want to talk about something else, too. So go ahead, Fresh. How you want to wrap this
Yeah,
up?
so
But yeah, Nintendo, we don't care if you don't have a 4K streaming for a handheld console, but at least stand up to the current standard of
Ugh.
what we have for mobile devices, and at least go 1080p. That's what we have. 10-year-olds that have 1080p cell phones. So if you can't follow through with that, on your handheld console, there's a problem. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. All right, we'll end it there, guys. I know we're gonna get dislikes. I know, guys, but truthfully, you gotta admit, Nintendo fanboys, 900p in 2016, 900p Nintendo. You better be a wrong rumor. You have to be on par, if not better, than the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Am I wrong, Josh? You get the last word.
no,
There we go.
you're not. But Nintendo has to do something like that. I think we're gonna just wrap this up with Nintendo talk. Again, people that are listening, like and subscribe. You know, I'm pretty sure you're doing stuff with Patreon. Support the Untitled Game Show. Subscribe, and always, you know, donate to help us with the cause. We're trying to get out there big. We're trying to go to E3. So yeah, help us out.
All right, guys. Josh said it all. Help out the channel. Hit up them links in the description. Peace out, guys. See you guys next week, Wednesday, with
Peace,
another
guys.
Let's Talk.